How's it going, everybody? My name is Salty and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my best settings to use here in Black Ops Cold War. So we've already covered these settings here on the channel multiple times. This is more of a reference video, so people, if they want, are going to stay on Cold War while Modern Warfare 2 is out, have something to come back to and look at. And of course, for the newer subscribers to the channel. So if you've already seen this, feel free to skip ahead in the video and watch the gameplay that is going to be right after I finish these settings, or watch all the way through and let me know what you think of them. Let's get into these settings. So as crazy as this sounds, I actually get asked a lot about what my input is, aka am I on mouse and keyboard or am I on controller? And I am on controller. I feel like my sensitivity isn't all too crazy, if I'm being honest. I just don't think that it even looks like I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. So I just had to clarify here, I am on controller. So for my sensitivities, I like to go with 8.8. But I've said this in every single settings video I've ever posted. This is something that you need to get comfortable with. You need to go into custom games and you need to figure out for yourself what exactly feels the best, because 8 could feel way too high for you, and being comfortable with your sensitivity is the biggest part of accuracy, recoil control, and all of the sorts like that. So we're getting down to our ADS stick sensitivity, low zoom, aka how much it slows down while you aim down the sights. I personally have it at 0.8. I think it's very easy to track your targets while it's at 0.8. So I would recommend giving this one a go, and maybe if it's too slow, bump it up. If it's too fast, bump it down. But 0.8 I think is a good starting point. ADS stick sensitivity for high zoom is for snipers. I don't really touch this one. I'm not much of a sniper, and when I do snipe, I hate to say I am a bit of a hard scoper. I do quick scope, of course, but if I'm not going to get a kill, I'm going to go for the hard scope there. All right, so all these button layouts flipped and all this stuff, it's just preference things. You don't really need to copy mine here. This is something that you guys know what you need to run. But for the aim response curve type here, I have linear. I have always enjoyed using linear here. I have tried all of those settings, and linear always gives me the most success. So when you scroll down here a bit further, you have target aim assist and target aim assist mode. So you want the target aim assist on and you want legacy. So what you're going to want to do, this is like the aim assist mode that is used in Warzone, and I find that it's very, very strong in Warzone, especially at the close range engagements. So that being said, I have linear and legacy for my aim assist curve type and aim assist mode. I highly recommend that you pair those two together. If you feel like your tracking's a bit off or you're having trouble hitting your shots, this is one of those settings that I think could definitely help you. So going down in the controller settings to advanced, we have our input thresholds, aka dead zones. This is where you can figure out if your controller has stick drift or one of your sticks is just faulty a bit. You can make it so it no longer drifts. So for an example, in the left stick here, let's say your controller is drifting to the right or the left. You're going to want to bring this, so let's say you start at 0, you're going to want to bring it up until it stops drifting. You sit in a custom game, and when it stops moving, that's where it's good. I don't really touch the max input for this one. If your controller is moving automatically, the same can be said here. So if you're just standing there and your controller is just automatically moving you forward, that's one thing. You want to keep moving it up. So you start at 0, keep moving it up until it stops. And then if your controller doesn't sprint, so if your controller does not sprint, this is one you want to bring down. So it's at 99 here. So if you're having trouble sprinting, you want to bring this down until you can easily sprint. So I actually had this problem not too long ago until I got my new controller, and I brought it down to 50 and it ended up working just fine. So that's the dead zone settings. That's really the best I can explain them for you. But we're going down to another setting here where we have auto sprint. Highly recommend you run this one. Very underrated setting. This makes it very easy to slide cancel. So when you go to slide cancel, normally you would have to double tap your slide button and then hit X or the jump button in order to stand back up. With auto sprint, all you have to do is slide and then aim, and it will automatically make you slide cancel, aka stand right back up after sliding. I think that's it for my controller settings here. There's not really much else to show you. We're going to jump over in a few others. All right, over here in audio, there's not all too much to talk about here other than the audio presets where I have it set at high boost. I feel like I can hear the footsteps very clearly and where they are coming from while running this high boost audio preset. There's also one for hit markers here. I always get asked about my hit marker sound effects. Like when I shoot, everybody's like, oh, your hit markers sound different than mine. This is the default for Black Ops Cold War, but there's also an option for classic here, and that's where you find that. So I'm not going to go through all of my PC graphic settings here because I know a lot of people are on console and everybody's PC is a little different than everyone else's. So you're going to be running maybe some different settings than me, but I'm going to stick to the display here. One of the most asked questions on my channel is how I change my enemy nameplate to green. So that's in the colorblind mode here. So in the colorblind mode, you're going to want to change the type to Tritanopia, and then you can select whatever colors you want. Tritanopia gives you the most vibrant options. Personally, I have myself at yellow so I can distinguish myself at the map. Ally colors at blue, so I know which ones are my teammates, of course. I have my enemies at green. I find that stands out the most. And then down here for the party color, I have it a little bit of a lighter shade of blue so I can distinguish which one's my party and which one's just a random teammate. All right, so my field of view is at 110 here. This is a preference. I feel like you don't need 120 in multiplayer, but if you want to run that, feel free to do so. And another one you're going to want is the 80s field of view set at effective. So this kind of reduces that visual recoil. So what it does is it does not zoom you into 80 FOV while aiming down the sights. It keeps you at a nice 110 or 120, whatever you have it set at. That's actually another pretty important setting that you need to go over there. All right, so those are my settings. I want to set the like goal for this video at 155 likes. Let's do our best to absolutely smash that. But I'm going to go over into a gameplay here so you guys can see my settings featured live in action. I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, I was looking for normal maps, but as this game progressively dies, it becomes very hard to get like maps I want to play or get a decent lobby enough that I can get a nuke in. So we're just on Nuketown for this one. Oh, smoke.
Take the objectives. Seed locked down. Enemy took Alpha.
I honestly didn't know that this was a burst Tech 9 until I shot it. I'm not mad about it, but thought I had full auto on.
Securing Bravo.
War machine ready for use. Ready to commence overflight.
Bravo locked down. We're taking control.
On to Soviet ground forces. Transmitting overflight data. Harp overflight success. Field action.
Dude, I just kind of went crazy. I just teed up and we got it done. Nuke's already done. Well, he picked up my gun, but he's not going to keep it for long. I'm going to kill him. Homie is just, yeah, just aimed in. We're just gonna hit him with the nuke now. F it. Let's go for another one. I, for some reason, just totally didn't realize that that was an enemy. Good thing I got the nuke, because now I'm playing like booty cheeks. We're 60 points in and we got 47. Thank you, teammate.
Taking A. Losing Charlie.
Yeah, I want none of that. He's got a knife.
Enemy has Charlie. Securing Alpha. The wind's in sight. Maintain that momentum. Losing Bravo.
Okay, wait a minute.
A secure.
Oh, you want a 1v1, but you got nuke. Okay. All of a sudden, that guy just started popping off out of nowhere.
Half-time.
70 kills at the half, dude. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think it was gonna go this well. Nuketown is just my map, man. Ain't nobody can stop me.
Capture the objective.
This is Sentinel 3 RSO.
Taking Alpha.
On scope.
A lockdown. Taking the lead. Enemy took Charlie. Securing B. Enemy is
I didn't think they flipped. Oh, this is ridiculous right here. Yeah, right. I'm just going in their house. I'm tired of getting sniped by this guy.
losing A.
There was two of them there. There was one in the corner as well. Yep, there he is. Whoa, what was that lag? Two of them upstairs. Stop camping.
Losing Bravo.
This guy is annoying, dude. I'm glad I got my nuke, because man, he is annoying. He's good with that Barrett.
Losing Alpha. Enemy has Alpha.
Dude, these snipers are ridiculous. How did he...
Charlie.
Sure, dude. I have 107 on your forehead. Everybody on the team has a sniper. So cheesy. This guy's camped the entire game. There's one sniper that's camped the entire game. Is the entire other team running snipers right now? And they're all quickscope gods?
is close. Wrap it up and let's go home.
This entire other team is running snipers, though.
Strafe run awaiting your orders.
124 on the snipers, dude.